guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now, today's reading is the monthly reading for March 2021 for all of the signs. For the reading, I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann for the main spread. I will be pulling an oracle card from the Ask Your Guides deck, and if I need to clarify, I will use the Zillich Tarot. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in that, all the information can be found in the description box below the video. Also, I would encourage you, if you're on TikTok, you can connect with me there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot on TikTok. And just a big thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, coming back each month. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope that my readings are able to bring you a little bit of, guidance or help, or at least just entertainment. So thanks so much, and I will see each of the signs in a second for your reading. Hi Taurus, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have been shuffling off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles. So Spirit, what are the messages for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know for the month of March? Messages for the Earth sign Taurus for the month of March 2021. What does Taurus need to know? We'll do one last shuffle. And divide our deck. All right, here we go, center of the spread. This one was at the center of the, I want to say Sagittarius had this card in the same position. So this is number 8, Strength of the Major Arcana, crossed by the Knight of Cups. At the foundation, the Queen of Wands. In the recent past, the Page of Cups. Crowning you, Sagittarius also had this one in the exact same position, the Ace of Wands. So you might want to have a look at Sagittarius's reading. There might be some type of messages in that reading that might help you as well. Near future, the Seven of Wands. You appear as Major Arcana number 0, the Fool. Surrounding you in your environment, Major Arcana number 15, the Devil. Your hopes and fears, the 7 of Pentacles. And the outbound energy, wow, Major Arcana number 19, the Sun. And bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Wands. That is your overall energy. Yeah, and immediately below that, you have the Chariot, which is number 7 of the Major Arcana, and you have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, so there's something, I mean, on both of these cards, if we look at them like this, on both of the cards, the woman is in movement, so walking away from something, and then we have movement with the Chariot, fast-paced movement here. So there's movement. That could be something that's significant for you this month, right? And also this ending with the 10 of Wands. We start off with the 10 of Wands as your overall energy. 10s in the Tarot typically speak of endings, right? Completing a cycle. And this 10 of Wands, it's usually like a difficult cycle. It's, you've been working long and hard. It's been very difficult for you with it being Wands. This is fire energy, and so it could have to do with the work that you do. And she's, it's like she's had enough. When it was just one wand that she had to deal with, or 2 or 3, that was fine. But I mean, she has 10 wands, and look, she's laden, she's loaded all her things here. She's made it down the hill, the mountain, and she's ready to move on. So there's something coming to an end. This could be you walking away from a job. This could be you walking away from a place, so leaving somewhere, packing your things, moving on. And it's like a great burden is going to be lifted off of your shoulders here. And it's interesting because in the tarot we have tens, endings of cycles, and then they bring in a new beginning, which is the ace, and that's exactly what you have as your crowning energy here. You have the Ace of Wands, so there's the ending and the new beginning showing up in the reading. And then with these, just looking at the two cards immediately beneath it, I mean, there's great victory to be had. Things could really sort of start moving at a fast pace for you this month. So forward movement, forward momentum, great victory, but a victory that's hard won, right? And there's leaving something that no longer serves you. But with the Eight of Cups, it is one of the two transition cards in the tarot. And, things don't always happen sort of like snap your fingers and you're out of a situation. Even though we have like the ending here, there can sometimes be like that transitional period where you're leaving one job or leaving, even if it's like a relationship, just leaving something, but it doesn't end like overnight. So it takes, as there's that transitional period as you transition into something else. So that's kind of like the overall energy there. Now, center of the spread, you have Major Arcana. This is number 8. This is the Strength card, and it's associated with the sign of Sagittarius. I'm not saying Sagittarius, it's Leo. I'm sorry. The Strength card is associated with the sign of Leo. I was thinking Sagittarius because they had it in their spread, but it's Leo. And it's about having that inner strength and determination, and ambition and drive, and just having that, like, not giving up, having the courage to keep going, having the courage to face fears as well. If there's facing something in your life, facing up to sort of your own fears. So it's a very powerful energy, and it's crossed by this Knight of Cups. So there could be something to do with a relationship, and you're needing to sort of face your own fears. And it's interesting because she has like this heart hanging around her neck, you see? So there's something to do with like facing your fears, maybe to do with love, being willing, having like the courage, the strength to open yourself up to love again. Because this Knight of Cups, he's like the knight in shining armor, right? He's a Prince Charming. He comes in with this offer of love, and he's very romantic, very emotional as well. Could be dealing with more of a middle-aged water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or female. But he's very open, very sort of, very emotionally stable, and he's coming in with an offer of love. If it isn't like relationship, this could be an offer that's coming in that brings you great joy, one that, maybe it's a bit different. Maybe you're having to leave one company heading into this new one. And so it takes like that courage to sort of go after whatever this is that you truly want to do, right? As far as your career goes. But you have here at the foundation this great, I love her, the Queen of Wands, because she's just like, if there's anything that needs to get done, taken care of, she is the energy that you would want to have on your side. She is, this kind of great multitasker. She is very capable, very dynamic, usually she's very attractive, and she's just good at handling, a lot of different things. She's very dynamic, and so she can have like all the different things going on at the same time. And she's holding this little spark here in her hand. So it's like she has that spark of creativity. It's just right there, and she's just trying to kind of looking at it, like deciding where is she going with that spark. And we have the spark also with the Ace of Wands up there. So, she could be somebody that you're dealing with. Again, this could be somebody who is coming in with, if this is a job offer or something to do with, a business venture or a project. She could be, it could be attached to this Queen of Wands. She would typically be an older fire sign individual, so Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, male or female, right? Even though she shows up as the queen. I mean, she could be like a mother figure, your mother, mother of your children. But, this could just be you taking on the energy, even though you're an earth sign Taurus, but you taking on this energy. This is what kind of sits in the deep past at the foundation. And so you could have made this decision to move on. And there we see it here again with the 10 of Wands. And so you are the one that really decided, okay, I've had enough and I need to move on. And you have the Knight and the Page of Cups showing up in the recent past. This page, this is news about a relationship, that offer, new offer of love. And we have this open heart. You see, there's like all of this light coming out of his heart there. So again, this opening yourself up. Page of Cups can also have to do with like news about a pregnancy, news about the birth of a child. It can be news about this new relationship, news about a job that brings you great happiness. Obviously it's going to play out differently for everybody watching, but it is news, right? With the Page of Cups. And then we have like from water, right? We have like water energy and fire energy in this center, right? Because we go to the Ace of Wands, which is that new beginning, that spark. It's that spark of creativity. It's that new cycle starting up again. It's it's a new job. It's a new project. If it's a new relationship, this is like in the beginning of the relationship where everything is brand new and everything's very passionate. And even the smallest of things, it's like all exciting, just talking with the person. And it's like that beginning phase. So very exciting energy. And in the near future, you have the Seven of Wands, which she looks very calm here, but the Seven of Wands actually has to do with like needing to stand up for yourself, needing to defend yourself. You can see that she has like the 7 wands facing her here, right? But even so, she is very calm. She knows that she's in her peace here, and we have like the kind of coming out again, out this light coming out. So there's something to do with opening up, right? Allowing yourself to open up here. But you might be facing, a need to defend yourself. This could have to do with either if this is a new career venture for you, or business venture or career, you might be defending yourself. If it's different than what you have done in the past, if you're leaving this one job and you're starting up this brand new thing that's something that you haven't done before, you might be defending your position or yourself to others. If it has to do with a relationship, we have like different ages here, so there could be something to do with if you're getting into a new relationship, there's an age difference. There could also be so you're sort of defending that. There's something to do with defending yourself, but there are new beginnings. Look, you show up as the Fool. And I love the way that the Fool is shown in this deck, because usually the Fool is depicted as, having one foot on the cliff top and then the other one dangling off. In this case, she's just so trusting in the universe and in this new beginning, in this new journey, that she has her eyes closed and she is just falling backwards off of the cliff. So you're ready to take the leap of faith, right? You are. You're ready to open yourself up, to have this victory, to leave something in the past, to embark upon this new, either new relationship or new job. You're ready for that, right? And you're kind of surrendering to the moment here. You're ready to begin. Now, what you have in your environment, or how others are viewing you, you have the Devil card. And, the Devil speaks of, it can be addictions, it can be like any type of imbalance, And when we think about imbalance in our lives, it can be in many different areas. It doesn't necessarily have to be I know a lot of times people think of, oh, the devil, it has to do with, sex, or it has to do with drugs. Not necessarily. I mean, is any imbalance in our life. If you are working too much, neglecting your home, your family, it can have to do with spending too much. So overspending, taking away from the money that you need to, to pay your bills, can have to do with, yes, it can be like a toxic relationship and, addictions to eating or to drugs, or, it can be those types of things, but it doesn't have to be. It's really about imbalance, some type of imbalance, and it's in your surroundings. So there could be a need to bring certain areas of your life back into balance, more back to like the temperance energy, so more balance in your life with this showing up. And you have hopes and fears, the Seven of Pentacles, which is, it's celebrating sort of a short-term success, because obviously for him to have this little tree in front of him, he's put in the hard work and effort, he's planted the seed, he's watered it, he's cared for it, and he's now starting to see that growth. But it's not the 10. He hasn't made it to the 10 of Pentacles. So he's reevaluating. This could be you reevaluating a relationship, or your views towards a relationship. It can have to do with reevaluating your career path or goals, Oh, I'm on a certain path. If I continue on this path, is that going to get me ultimately where I want to be in life? Or do I need to head down a different path? So it's reevaluating. And this is like hopes and fears. So you could be hoping that, this new, whatever this new thing is going to get you to the 10 of Pentacles. You could be fearing that, whatever the decision that you're making, or this new thing coming in, that it's not going to get you to the 10 of Pentacles. But ultimately, you leave the month with Major Arcana number 19, the Sun. And this is like the most positive card in the entire deck. So if there's anything that you have been waiting for an answer on, the Sun comes in to say, to give you a big yes to that question. The Sun is good health, it's vitality, it's success. So it's like the Sun comes out to shine on all areas of your life. So, good fortune and success in all areas, whether this is in, the relation, or on the relationship front, or more on the career front. There's just great positive energy as you head into the month of April. The Sun is also, it's associated with the sign of Leo, and we did have Leo at the center here. So Leo might be significant for you this month. The Devil, I can't remember if I said it or not, but it's associated with the sign of Capricorn. So there might be a Capricorn in your environment as well. The Fool is linked with Aquarius, so air energy. But, this is just showing up as you, right? You with the energy of the Fool, the new beginnings. And then I've already talked about the Strength card. Okay, let's see what other message we can get. So one additional message for Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know? One additional message for Taurus for the month of March. Messages for Taurus for the month of March. What does Taurus need to know? Okay, that one feels like it wants to come out. Yeah, victory, right? You had that right here. You have victory. And the card is Victory, Divine Helpers. And it's interesting because this is number 15. 1 and 5 is 6. And the 6 in the tarot, it has to do with balance. I think of the 6 of Pentacles, right? It's that give and take type of energy. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory as well. So There could be victory as far as balance goes, or bringing balance back into your life, but definitely victory is at hand. And you have victory, you have the sun, so this beautiful success and yes card. Let me find my guidebook and let's have a see what victory says. So this is card number 15. It says triumph, leadership, success, accomplishment. Your divine helpers are present, bearing the good news that whatever you've been working on will succeed. The bad news, well, there really isn't any bad news, but there is reality, which in your case suggests that you can fully enjoy your success only if you recognize that you didn't get where you are by yourself. This isn't to suggest that you must diminish your light or be falsely modest in your achievements, not by a long shot. You deserve to shine, so please do. Your divine helpers simply remind you to be grateful and acknowledge the contributions of those who have helped you get where you are. This includes your spirit helpers and guides as well. One final word. With success comes the challenge of standing alone in your light. Of course, you've heard the saying, it's lonely at the top, but it doesn't have to be if you remember how you got there. Your divine helpers message, share the spotlight. Interesting. So, but anyway, victory is at hand. And, with the sun showing up, the chariot, this looks like a really positive month for you with, news about these new things coming in, new offers. Could be in the area of love, could be quite unexpected. There's a need to open yourself up. Could be a moving on from a situation. There's success at hand here, new beginnings, and then ultimately, good health, vitality, and success. What a wonderful way to end the month. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of March. Sorry. I was talking about leaving the month, heading into April. This is for March, for a wonderful month of March. Bye for now.